yeah, that could hurt our nation and only a secular group. You know what I'm saying? When we look at it. But it's to hit with everything they got, you know, to stay out of jail. So we know what they, you know, we know what the heavy borrowing is about. You know what I'm saying? It's about. That's a fact and point blank. You know what I'm saying? Now the push is back. You know? Now the push is back. Now, is it, but to me, it is about their control. This flow, but notice how it goes. You know? Notice how. Still pushing only one solution. Notice the growth rate. Dr. Frida sound like a deep stater, if you ask me. As we see, Dr. Frida, Frida Rita, you know, I don't trust her because she still saying get. Why is she, she should be, you know, I don't know. I really don't know because I seen her up there one time on the news again. She was talking, you know what I'm saying, and she should be, we have in this case, we have to we in this case we cannot, get all we get out of it is fear. There needs to be more understanding. We must stop the rate for who is not sick when we look at it. Prevention is best, but not only in one way, and not only towards one group who just choose to be healthy people and keep moving. And then Frida Reader, of on the news, you know, we see where the natural immunity is not spoken of. Frida Doctor, you know, it's not even spoken of in her commentary. You know, she to me is down with them. So we know no one was, sick until Coma pulled that bullshit. Now, once they got in, they win. Think about that. Think about that. You know, you're only still thinking you think it's a everyone thing. This is the new mind control. If you ask me, they need to. They need to me. They need. It seems like they just need chaos. You know what I mean? But because everything is chaotic. What administration runs on that type of? I really don't get it. But what type of administration runs on some bullshit of straight chaos? People need to wake up. This is what they want. You know what I mean? They want a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. That's a fact and point black. Even though I don't believe in their Bibles and all that, you know what I'm saying. But if you read a story in their Bible, you'll see the story of Sodom and Gomorrah if they didn't remove it. But it seems like that's what they're trying to make a modern day one. That's a fact and point blank. This is their doing. Some things have a purpose. We must find the reason. You know what I'm saying? How can they say there is a new one every time we turn around and then saying it's mutating as we see, after, a mutation, after another and another. How long will it go on is the question. Where is our scientists and our doctors that's supposed to be quailing it, but only quailing it in one direction on something that doesn't make really any sense? It seems like you want the people to agree, you know what I'm saying, And then when they don't agree, you want to force it, and all of this and that and stuff. But you should let people make up their own mind as to where they're going with this thing in the future for their country and themselves, because we know full well it's not one of gain function. When we look at it, it's that's what it seems to have an ability to have these things that are done this way, and then it's boldly, and then it's not, and then all kinds of confusion. That's misinformation. We are trying. You are telling the people who are trying to make sense of the nonsense that they're misinformation, and the people who are running the nonsense and the flipping and the flapping and the flipping and the liberal and all this confusion and then say, oh, it's real. They're legal rule. So it's showing the overreach of even power in the media. And the voice of the people is what we have to look at. How can they say there's this, there's that? So how long? Where? They have not smashed this by now. The leading on of this mess only leaves one conclusion. It is not what they say somehow, because it doesn't make common sense. You see, when you use the word everyone, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is due, to them and their moves. Now, we write back with the same thing again, coming from somewhere else, again. Then we see now my man Fauci, he jumps out the box again, Jack in the box. Jumps out the box again. Somewhere the people must make a stand. 4, this is madness. How many will it be? And now every time is a mandate. And the mandate, they want 100% compliance. You know what I'm saying? From, I guess, the federal workers, as we see on the news. They want 100% compliance. And then got the nerve to say that. Like, okay, Daddy. Biden is, to me, completely out of control. I'm just going to be 100% about it. The man is completely out of control. You know what I mean? And that's the way we have to look at it. We cannot look at it no other way. What other way could it possibly be? No one is arguing the fact of any procedure that may be helpful to the people, that will protect the people from any onslaught of anything that coming in any direction. But for it to come from a direction of complete confusion, cockadoodle mind frame, and it's all mixed up in the pot. While this is going on and mixed over here in this pot, then you got another pot going on over here, you know what I'm saying? And then you got another pot. Then when we look at even the open border policy, and they're giving them money and paying these people to come in, hundreds by the millions. Never even gave me nothing down to even my SSI check. And I've always been under the gun of high rent, high this, high everything. You see? Not saying that, you cannot do better. Yes, you can do better. You can always do better. But we've got to look at this thing from a perspective of understanding what it is we're facing.